Hey, what's up, man? Greetings, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Um, all right, so just a quick hangout sesh this Saturday, as I'm gonna be like super busy with work this coming up week. Um, my days off, basically Thanksgiving Day, I'll be off, and then Saturday and Sunday next weekend. So today is my only day off. Back to work tomorrow, working from tomorrow until Wednesday. And so things are going to be pretty busy, but I kind of wanted to reiterate something and kind of talk about my experience yesterday going to Walmart to pick up a mobile X SIM card. So I'll talk a lot about that. Of course, like what my daily driver devices are, the reasons why I picked up that Walmart SIM kit. So all those things coming up here in a little bit. We'll be discussing. First thing I want to show you guys, I'm such a bonehead, such an idiot. Yesterday I dropped my vape mods. As you can see closely, there is no glass tank around it to hold juice. So I'm having to use it like a dripper, literally just like finding the openings, dropping a few drops of e-juice in there, just to get the cotton soaked. Yeah, I gotta run to the vape shop later and get a coil for this, for the TFV9. This is a TFV 18. Thankfully, my sister gave me the G Priv 3 that came with this tank, so I gotta do just get a coil for this. It'll be a brand new coil. Pop this on top, vape it like it's nobody's business, right? Don't get hooked on addictions and stuff like that. That's all I'm gonna say. A couple other things is that if you guys are on Twitter, you guys will see, if you guys plug in my Twitter handle, it's no longer there. The Twitter account is officially closed. I closed it out. It's gonna fully delete in 30 days. So that's going bye-bye. Link in the description for the social platforms that I am currently active on. And that's really just like Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. Just those three. Reason that I'm choosing Threads over X, formerly known as Twitter, is that Threads will be a part of the Fediverse. So literally I can interact with people that are on Mastodon and other microblogging platforms that are part of the Fediverse. Through Threads. I don't have to create an account on Mastodon to be able to do that. My Threads handle will be active and seen on Mastodon if you guys are on Mastodon. So that's kind of the reason why. I didn't know how to contact you personally. I just wanted to tell you my thoughts are with you and your families. I appreciate that, Archie. I really do. I appreciate that. I'm doing a little better, taking it day by day. So let me get rid of this QR code. Put it up there on the top if anyone ever wants to show support, donate, whatever. You guys can use the QR code up there. Yeah, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing a little better. I do these things to kind of just help take my mind off things so I don't fall into deep depression. So, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Archie. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm just kind of going to be focusing on just some of the things that's happened and gone on with Mobile X, because yeah, I'm just trying to clarify some things to help people understand. People's emotions kind of take over to what they think, so they kind of just rush in and just start magically assuming the worst. And so this is pertaining to the Mobile X port fee. Like if you want to port out from Mobile X, there is a fee that's being implemented in, and I'll explain what it is. So before you get superly upset, I posted it to the Mobile X group page on Facebook, so that's currently there. But yeah, I was able to get a hold of this. It's not real easy to see, but anyways, I'll post a picture here on YouTube in the community section so you guys can see it as a post rather than a video. But I am going to read this completely through, so just bear with me on it. So it goes off like this. MobileX is implementing a port out request fee to combat fraudulent activities. Okay, that is the main point. So it goes on to say that MobileX prides itself in being the most transparent wireless service, putting the power of choice in the hands of consumers through its convenient app. With holiday promotions heating up in the wireless industry, MobileX has noticed an increase of abusers leveraging its free 10-day learning period to create a new number and port out immediately to take advantage of other carriers' aggressive promotions that require porting in a new number. To prevent this from impacting our low cost business model, we are implementing a $25 port out request fee to recover the costs we incur in providing number portability. This fee will protect the common interest of all consumers in need of hyper affordable mobile services. Please note that this fee only impacts new generated Mobile X numbers. If consumers port in with lines they own, they can port out free of charge. Additionally, this fee is waived once the consumer has been with Mobile X for a minimum of 30 days after selecting an active line. Also, customers choose to terminate their services, they may deactivate their line free of charge through the app. Lastly, we love the feedback and support we're receiving from the community. Please keep it coming. All right, so this is directly from Mobile X, and this is their statement regarding the port out fee. So for everyone to kind of just understand that, as it stated, yes, we're in the holiday seasons. Metro, Boost, and all of them are going to be doing some very aggressive promotions requiring number port-ins. And Mobile X has become the target for those people to go and say, hey, I'm going to grab a number from them and use that number and port over and get this phone for free or get the plan at this price. And, you just can't be doing that. You just cannot be doing that. I mean, that fudges a lot of our numbers, right? Like, we're trying to see in Mobile X how we're actively growing as a service provider for a lot of people, and to just kind of, see if our business models are working, if our customer service tactics are helping. Like, we want to know the truths of those things, right? And when you have people that are coming in phone number farming just to be able to take that number elsewhere and get a deal, right? It doesn't really help the company in itself. So then, that impacts actual customers with Mobile X, right? Because if customers from Mobile X want certain changes, certain things implemented in, it's hard to implement those changes in if we see a growth in what we're currently offering. That kind of teeters the whole perspective of, is our business model working, right? Because if we see number growth, if we see new accounts added daily, if we see a spike in activations, these things tells us that what we're offering is what's working. So even if, let's say the actual true hardcore Mobile X customers is what I like to refer to them as, because they are actually there to try out the services and to use the services on going forward, they are heavily impacted because maybe they don't want a 5 gigabyte plan. Maybe they kind of like the way it was set up before, Well, if they're voicing their opinion that, maybe we need to add on more basic unlimited plans, they'll be chanting to, like, hey, add on more options for the basic unlimited with the high speed data access. But then we're seeing a spike in growth because you got people that's trying to get new numbers from Mobile X so they can port it to another provider and get a promotional deal. The spike in activation outweighs the current customer's opinion, not because we want it to be that way, but because we're seeing an active increase in activations. We're thinking that the current thing that we have is truly 100% working, like it's foolproof. And it's really not, because it's just people that's just like creating an account just to get a number so they can take it somewhere else for a promotion. So that's the reason why that Mobile X implemented this $25 port out fee. And again, like it said, if you brought your own number to Mobile X, this fee does not apply to you. It only applies to you if you get a native Mobile X number. So a bunch of phone numbers that is natively given to Mobile X to provide the customers upon activation. If you get any one of those numbers, which is considered get a new number, in the first 30 days, you will be charged a $25 fee to get a port out information, which is your account number and your port out PIN. Now, if you've been with Mobile X for over a month, obviously that fee is not going to apply to you. It's only within the first 30 days. Okay. So I've seen on Reddit and other social platforms the people that are getting upset, and I'm automatically going to assume, even though if it makes an ass out of me, I'm going to assume that the only reason why that they're absolutely upset is because they know of a promotion that another carrier is about to do that requires a number port in, and they're pissed off because if they were to sign up for service, do the 10-day trial period, which is no charge, if they were to do that and get a new number assigned to them, probably by the time that they can avoid the $25 port out fee, the promotion might end, right? So this is kind of like deterring a lot of that, because that's something that we've seen as a trend in Mobile X. And let me tell people this, okay? Mobile X is watching everything that goes on. It's watching Reddit. It's watching the CEO, Peter Adderton, and the things that he tweets about on X, formerly known as Twitter. It's watching a lot. We are watching how we are actively growing. We are watching accounts that are, becoming activated. Our care team is in there to try and assist as many people as possible. We are a small company. Again, I got to put that out there. We are a small company for now. Keep that in mind. We are growing every day. We have, a lot of people that are in position that really are goal focused on making Mobile X grow. So when I say that, I say that with maybe things might not be enticing right now for some people, but that doesn't mean that that's the permanent thing. I'm planning on getting Mobile X service. Mobile X when service starts up in France. You want a French number? Gotcha. Hey, yeah, no, not a problem at all, Archie. Yeah, we are also expanding globally. So there's a lot of things in the works. I can say this because most of you guys know that I've in the past worked for Boost Infinite and Dish Wireless. Some of you guys know where I work at right now, and where I'm at right now, like, totally love the job, but I'm not here to kind of tell you guys about the job. What I'm here to tell you guys about is the differences between the two companies, because they are in fact in a race. You got Dish Wireless that's trying to push Boost Infinite, which is postpaid. Okay, so it's a hybrid MVNO company. It's postpaid on its native network. It's MVNO on AT&T and T-Mobile, right? And you could say that when they started launching in beta, Mobile X and Boost Infinite kind of went in beta at the same time. And, I'm not here to judge Mobile X's decision to launch beta at the time that they did. What I'm here to say is that instead of rushing to get to the finish line ahead of Boost Infinite and other companies, instead of rushing to get to that finish line, we are going at what we consider to be a steady pace, because we don't want to grow so fast that we've kind of like alienate consumers that have some great ideas that try to get us to implement those ideas. Like, we get a lot of feedback when it comes to our method of how we communicate with customers. Okay. We do that through the support request within the Boost for Mobile X app. Sorry. That's how you would communicate with a care rep. And when you type out your feedback and send it to us as a message, we actually do take those and present them at meetings with management, with upper management. It makes its way through. Like, it's a well tight, very communicative and very collaborative members of the team. So yeah, that's one of the things that why I have this I guess you could say backing of Mobile X. I've known to be wrong in the past with companies that I backed and kind of just saw that they started switching up on people, and just started creating this because you look at Boost Infinite right now and you see like what's going on with the layoffs and everything like that. Like, I kind of expected that to happen. So anyways, I showed this yesterday in the live stream. I'm going to show it again today. But if people are interested in wanting to know if a local Walmart near you carries a Mobile X SIM card, this is probably the best way. So I'll plug it here in the chat. I'm using Restream today, so hopefully this works a lot better than StreamYard did yesterday. Copy that. Let's see. Oh, yay! It works. It works on Restream. I was having problems yesterday on the live stream sharing this link in the chat while using StreamYard, so something I gotta look into and fix it. I kind of bounce between the different streaming services, so that's just how it is. But anyways, yeah, there's a link. So this Walmart.mymobilex.com. Again, MobileX partnered with Walmart as it's enhancer to distribute the SIM cards for MobileX. Okay. Now you guys probably seen on Twitter, tweeted by Peter Adderton and tweeted by the MobileX account on Twitter. They showed what an end cap at a Walmart aisle in electronics would look like with the SIM kits pretty much available for you to pick up, as well as just like a little bit of literature on the end cap booth in itself. Just real quick so you guys can see. Kind of switch it up real quick. So this is what the SIM kit looks like in Walmart stores. I picked this up last night. But yeah, so this site will have a map. So as you can see here, it's got some literature, right? Plans, compatibility. Let's go to compatibility real quick. And it opened up a different tab. So here we go. You can check your phone compatibility. Just plug it in your IMEI, and yeah, it'll tell you. We also got a drop-down list of compatible devices. So we got like iOS. They call it iOS 1 because it's iPhone 6s and later. We got Android 1, all Google Pixels, Samsung Galaxy S10 and later, A series, A52 and later for the A series. So my A53 should work with MobileX. Motorola devices, the Edge 2020 and later devices from that, the Moto G 2020 and later, and then the ThinkPhone 2022. For OnePlus, it is the OnePlus 8T and newer. LG phones are not compatible. So just kind of putting that out there. So anyways, yeah, so those are compatible devices. So you can click compatibility on this website to see if your device is compatible. And again, here we go with our slogan: cut your bill, keep your data, right? And as crazy as it sounds, because I know a lot of you are like heavily focused on getting the full capacity unlimited data. Those are going to change here soon, especially with 5G growing and then the implementation of 6G in the future. A strong possibility that we're going to be looking at bucket data plans. But anyways, I digress from that topic. As we say, stop overpaying for bloated data plans, right? We have 3 plans that we offer. We have the basic unlimited 5. As I stated in yesterday's live stream, it does not mean that it stands for 5G connectivity. It just means you get 5 gigabytes of high-speed data. The basic unlimited 30 is, again, 30 gigabytes of high-speed data, and then you are slowed down to 512 kilobits per second until the start of your next bill cycle. Now, why we refer to these 2 plans, the basic plans, why we refer to it as high-speed data versus on the personalized access, we refer to it as premium data. Think of it in the same way like how Visible has the Visible plan at $25 and then the Visible Plus at $45, right? At $45, you get premium access to Verizon's network. So you get ultra wideband in the form of N77, and you get ultra wideband connection if your device supports basically the what's it called? Everyone doesn't have millimeter wave. So if your phone supports millimeter wave on the personalized access plan, you will connect to millimeter wave. If your device supports N77 C-band connection, or even 3.45 gigahertz DoD, then you will connect to those with the personalized access. On the basic unlimited and those 2 plans, It kind of is at times. I've been able to connect to it. I don't know if that's like a glitch on Verizon system end, but I can tell you guys that speeds have still been decent on these plans. It's just not going to be as stable as it is on the personalized access. This is the reason why that I made the comparison to tell people that even though on an unlimited standpoint, Visible seems as the best option because there is no throttle or deep prio point with Visible. The downside of having Visible is that you are just on the lowest access connectivity to Verizon's network on the $25 plan. If you want the premium connection, well, then now you're paying $45. And so, yeah, with the $25 plan on Visible, it's been at times where it's not been that stable. Stability is just not there. With the personalized access plan on Mobile X, stability is there. I know. I've used both. I've been on personalized access where I paid for data, and I switched it over to 30 gigs because I was going to Hawaii to see my sister and just kind of go through what we went through over the past week that you guys already know about. Not trying to bore you guys to death in my personal life. But I just figured, you know what, I'll do the 25 plan for 1 month just to give me like the flat out 30 gigs. And if I burn through that, I'll get the 512. Because, you know, while I can run things with the personalized access, because I say like you do 5 gigs of data per month on the personalized access with unlimited talk and text. If you were to use all 5 gigs, your data would turn off because you've already used all 5 gigs. But it doesn't mean that you're like stuck until 30 days later. In the app, you can always add on additional data that you need. You can always add on, you know, it's got presets, so you can add 1, 2, or 3 extra gigs of data at $2.10 per gig. If you need more than that, then you can adjust it. Below those 3 presets, there's a spot where it allows you to pick. So you can go 10, 20, 30. You can do 7.5 gigs more. Well, I don't think so. Just they do it per gig. So you can like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You can add as much data as you think you would need to continue on further. And it stays premium data access. It's not throttled, slowed down, or anything like that. So that's what a personalized access plan, like, while it seems weird, some people may be a little bit nervous to do that because they're like, oh my God, you know, I might run out of data. You'll be surprised on how much you'll learn about what your apps use as far as data. You'll learn what Facebook uses on your daily usage, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. You'll be surprised on how much data it uses. So it also makes you start to question companies like Google Fi, that if you go on the metered plan where you're paying per gig, first of all, one gig of data through Google Fi is $10. So right, so if you're getting 2 gigs, that's $20 that you're paying for it. But you look at your data usage, you start to see some funny business on how it's just literally calculating such a high amount of data usage, and then you switch to something like Mobile X personalized access, and you do the same things on your phone, and then it's and then you're like, wait a minute. I did the same thing with Google Fi, and Google Fi said that, you know, in one day I used 2 gigs doing all these things, and then on Mobile X I'm using like less than a gig. Like you'll be shockingly surprised, but that's up to you if you want to like look into that. I'm not saying people have to. I'm just telling you my experiences. Yeah, so the personalized access will show you exactly what you're really using as far as data wise, with the apps and services that you use. If you're using your phone, how you would normally use it, right? You'll see. But yeah, so you get that. Obviously, you get control over your, you know, your video playback. You can choose to view all your videos up to 4K if you want to watch it. You can scale it down to 480p standard definition if you want to. You have the power. That's the problem. That's the thing about Mobile X that is like the problem of getting a lot of people to understand is that this plan, this plan right here, puts the power in your hands as a consumer. You know, the caveat to this plan is that people are in fear that they're not going to have enough data that they need. And then, you know, of course, one thing is that Mobile X will let you know if we're not a fit for you. Like they said, they're very transparent with people. They want to be brutally honest with you guys. if the amount of data usage you do in 30 days would cost you so much money, we will tell you that, and we will advise either you opt for the basic unlimited 30, or we have a list of every other provider's offerings that we will basically share with you, so you don't have to go to other websites and scour looking around for it. We'll make it all simple from our website, our app, to show you what would be inclined for you if we're not a good fit. So we're not afraid of not being the perfect fit for everybody out there, but we know that we are a perfect fit for a lot of people out there, those that don't use a lot of data, just to kind of be honest, right? So here it goes. Grab a SIM card starter pack and get a $10 credit when you activate any plan. Okay. So ready to join MobileX, see how much data you really need, and check your device compatibility here. So when you do our 10-day trial, literally, it's just gonna like see how you're doing things, and then make a prediction of what it seems that you would use in 30 days, and you can adjust that prediction to what you just want to have, or you can go specifically with what it advises. So that's up to you. But again, you have the check compatibility right there, which will launch that site that I showed you, and it tells you here looking for your nearest MobileX retailer. And yeah, you get a map here. You can switch up if you want like a 500-mile radius, 200, 150, 25, 10, or you can have it show you to the 25 results. You can show 50 results, 75 results, or 100 results if there's more than that. Let me grab a zip code from California. Let's see, zip code, LA. All right, let's go with this one. So let me copy that real quick. Let's do California. And I'm going to drop it all the way down to 100 results just to see what we get. And we'll expand it to a 100-mile radius. Let's do another search. So all these Walmarts carry it. You can hover over the MobileX dots. And yeah, this is Walmart in Lancaster. We got Walmart in West Hills. Let's see. Let's go by San Bernardino. Walmart in Highland in San Bernardino. Walmart in Redlands. So that's more by Riverside. Yeah, and you can zoom into the map closer just to kind of get an idea of where they're at. So there's the two closest to San Bernardino would be Highland and Redlands. And then Walmart in Upland. So yeah, you can see. So if you don't want to order from Walmart's website, because that is another caveat that I noticed that a lot of customers are upset about, which we have no control over at MobileX. That is when you order from Walmart.com and you decide to have it shipped to you, there's a $7 shipping fee that Walmart charges, and we have no control or say over what they charge for that. So this is why we have this map here to show you guys where the current Walmarts that are currently carrying our SIM cards, because it's growing, every month. Soon we'll be in all 4,000 stores of Walmart across the United States, but right now we have, a bunch of stores that currently carry it. And yeah, as you can find out on this map where they're at, where they're located. You click on directions, and you can literally see now where it's located. It'll give you directions, and you can plug that into your Google Maps if you want to. But yeah, so that's how you can pretty much find any store that carries the SIM card in person, in store for you to pick up, so that way you can avoid the $7 shipping fee. Just want to make sure that people know that, can apply that and do what they need to do. If they want to get Mobile X service, that'd be totally awesome to see you guys on that and see you guys saving money if that's, if it works out for you. So, anyways. Close these out real quick. Yeah, so hopefully that's some helpful information about Mobile X to kind of help everybody out. Currently, right now, I know that some people have said that the Pixel 5a only works really with like T-Mobile. I can tell you guys right now that my Pixel 5a is working with Mobile X. In fact, I'll do a quick speed test for y'all so you guys can see it go down live. I already ran a speed test earlier. I don't know what you guys can see that, but Verizon Wireless is what it says. And now let's run this speed test really quickly. So not too bad for low band 5G, right? Hitting over like 100 megabits per second. So the Verizon's LTE and their low band 5G are like right up there with each other as far as connectivity in my area. Okay, in some people's areas you may see higher in LTE connectivity. You guys might see like 200 down, 300 down. I see some people posting on social media their speed tests with Verizon low band 5G. Obviously the Pixel 5a is not going to pick up millimeter wave, and I don't think well, I don't know, I gotta look more into it, because I know like the reason that AT&T no longer supports the Pixel 5a when it comes to 5G connectivity is because the 5a does not support VoNR, or basically voice over NR. So any device that doesn't support voice over NR, AT&T has cut its support for 5G to those devices. So like if I threw in my Boost Infinite AT&T Access SIM card into my Pixel 5a, I would only be able to get LTE. It does not connect to their 5G network, which sucks. But it still does for Verizon's low band 5G. It still does for T-Mobile's low band, mid band, right? I can connect to N41. What's up, Mike? I can connect to N41 on my Pixel 5a with Boost Infinite T-Mobile Access. So I had it in here earlier, but I wanted to try out Mobile X in the Pixel 5a. So I threw that SIM card in here, and it works. I connect to its 5G. I'm able to make phone calls and texts and access data. So I'm gonna leave the SIM card in here for a little bit. Right now, my my Boost Infinite with T-Mobile Access is in my Galaxy A53 as a One UI 6.0 is going to be available in 2 days. So I'm just making sure that it's in there in time. So then that way, once that update comes out, I can update my Galaxy A53 to Android 14 and on One UI 6.0. But I'll run a quick speed test for you guys on here so you guys can see what I get. Currently here, my Boost Infinite AT&T Access is on my Pixel 6a. I guess I'll just run a speed test on all those so you guys can see. And this is just for my area, so this is not to like say like this is what it's going to be like in your area. Again, where we're located in the country, it differs, it varies. So just want to make that clear. But anyways, I'll have it open. You'll know if you have the T-Mobile Access because it'll say at the bottom here, it will say Boost Mobile -MVNO1. That if it's MVNO1, that is T-Mobile. If it's MVNO2, that is AT&T. Now, if it just says, I think it's Dish Wireless, and you have the Rainbow SIM, then it's native Dish. All right, so let's run that speed test for you guys so you guys can see what the data is. I got Speed Pass on both lines. So like my AT&T Access line has the old Speed Pass. It's on the early Infinite Access plan. So I'm keeping that line because I don't want to let go of it. And then with the new line that I got through ordering on Amazon, which gave me the T-Mobile Access SIM card, I went ahead and added Speed Pass on that. So I get 40 gigs of data on the T-Mobile line. I get 50 gigs of data on the AT&T line. There we have it. those are the speeds, right? 183 down and 85.5 on the uplink with T-Mobile. Some people will say, well, that's crap, you know, T-Mobile trash, whatever, blah 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 blah. I don't really give a shit about that type of thing because my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Threads does not require gigabit speeds in order for it to function properly. Let me take the Pixel 6a off of Wi-Fi, and then we'll run a speed test on this one. So this one runs the AT&T Access. Down there at the bottom, it says Boost Mobile MVNO2. So I know it's AT&T Access. Well, of course, you can also see where it says AT&T Wireless in the dock and everything like that. So let's go ahead and run that speed test. Now, AT&T has been going through some upgrades in my city, so it's kind of struggling. Like, this is how T-Mobile used to be before they finished upgrading towers in my city, and now it's gotten better on T-Mobile. And now AT&T is going through the jitters and jank of connectivity. That's because towers are being upgraded. I can see. Yeah, I'm not going to give out how I can see it, but I can see internally with AT&T towers. I know which towers are down permanently, which towers are being serviced and upgraded, which towers are currently active, which towers have been reported for issues and have not had repairs done to it yet. It's a pretty cool system. It's not for public use. It's an internal thing. But yeah, so 117 down and 3.14 on the uplink. So it's actually doing better than what it was doing a couple days ago. A couple days ago, it was like 34.4 down and like 1.87 up. But those are the three devices that I'm using right now. My Pixel 6a, my Pixel 5a, and the Galaxy A53. All mid-range devices, just because I'm working on a video for the channel regarding mid-range devices and what I think about them. Also dropped a video on the Hi-Fi Pixel channel, which is a dedicated Pixel channel of mine. I dropped a video on the Pixel 5a, a little short form version compared to the one that was dropped on this channel, the main, my main YouTube channel. I'm also going to do some comparisons between the Pixel 6a and the Pixel 5a. Also going to compare the Galaxy A53 versus the Pixel 5a, and just continue making some videos about phones, and every now and then talk about different carriers and just what I think about them. Let's see. Had to close out Microsoft Teams. Yeah, those are my daily driver devices that I'm using. On this channel, like you'll get some tech stuff. You'll get some vlog stuff too, like car vlogs when I'm driving and just venting my thoughts or things like that. Like I don't have a direction for this channel anymore. I'm being honest with everybody. So yeah, like I said, a lot of things have changed in my life. Again, to Archie, thanks for the best wishes. I appreciate that. A lot of you guys as well that have reached out to me on social media or here on one of my videos, you guys commented. Thank you guys. The video that I posted just to kind of like celebrate my mom, and the music was from one of my favorite hip hop / R&B artists that I like to listen to. Well, he when I discovered him, he was still a kid. He was a Filipino kid from Toronto, Canada, who was like really into just like his hip hop music. He's converted now. He makes R&B music, just like the love jams and stuff like that. He's more into that now, singing rather than rapping. And when he made that song for his mom, because his mom passed away, a lot of the things that he says, I can resonate with it. So I made that little video, used his song to overlay on the video. I didn't expect the responses that I got from some people who were just like they thought that that was weird how the camera just like killed out for a second, but like it made some people emotional and stuff like that. So yeah. That's a good question. Hang on, let me go back to the device compatibility and I can tell you. I'll tell you real quick if it is. There we go. Compatibility. So for Motorola, and I'll share this real quick so you can see it. There we go. For Motorola, it is the Edge 2020 and up, the G 2020 and later, the ThinkPhone. So if it comes to the G Stylus, I'm gonna go on and say if it's a 2020 version, 2021 version, I would say, yeah. Easiest way to find out is to do the 10-day learning trial, the 10-day AI learning trial period. So that way you're not paying for the service. You can test out Mobile X. You'll get a SIM card, you know, to put into your Moto G Stylus 2021. And then, yeah, you'll be able to test it and see if it, if it works on there. If it doesn't work on there, it doesn't. But from my time of seeing devices activate, the only ones that I've seen that have given problems with Mobile X on activations is the Galaxy S10 Lite. I want to say the Galaxy Note 10. I know it's one of the Notes that give problems. And then any global device, right? So if you have like a Galaxy S22, but it's the global model purchased from Korea, there may be some issues in activating it. Or like if you get here in America, it's known as Nokia. Internationally, it's known as HMD. But if you get an HMD global phone, which is a Nokia, global international phone, like those are hard to activate just because they haven't been field tested with Verizon. So there's a lot more that comes into play. Like when a device that is known to be compatible with Verizon's network, but we run into an activation issue. I'll tell you guys what you'll need to have on hand. Obviously is the IMEI, and then you would need the EID number, so that way it can assist with getting it activated. But yeah, you're more than welcome to try out the Stylus 2021. Like I said, just order your SIM card and then do the 10-day trial period. That way you're not paying for services up front. If it works out for you, then yeah, afterwards you can literally from that point just keep the Mobile X service if you want to. You can keep it on the personalized access. Like if you want to use it as a backup phone, you can choose 1 gig of data plus unlimited talk and text. That'll be $6. It's really at your discretion of what you want to do with it. But yeah, I would say you can give it a shot. Yeah. So anyways, I gotta head to the vape shop because this tank is broken, no glass at all whatsoever. I am having to drip juice into it, which is annoying. And I gotta go pick up a coil for my TFV9 tank. There's no coil in this, as you can see. I have to go pick one up. And then once I do that, put the TFV18, put it away until I can get a replacement glass for it. So that way that I'll have a tank. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me just for this little bit of time. Hopefully you guys got some good inside information about Mobile X. And again, you guys can reach me out on social media. My social media links is in the description. It's either Facebook, Instagram, or Threads. One of the three you guys can find me on. You guys can connect with me on there. But I appreciate you guys for coming in. Thank you guys a lot again for the best wishes. Stay on the lookout for future videos on this channel and vlogs. Pixel videos are going to be on the Hi-Fi Pixel channel, so if you're not subscribed to that channel, check it out. I would appreciate that. And yeah, we're at 291 subscribers on the Hi-Fi Pixel. Let me find out here. Let's see. Let me switch it up to the Hi-Fi channel real quick. Let's do this, and that's not even showing it anymore. What the heck? I just did some shuffling around with my YouTube account, so hopefully it didn't mess up anything. Come on. Oh, that's weird. Let's see. Oh, that would so totally suck if that channel accidentally got deleted because of my shuffling around. That's gonna annoy the hell out of me because I did not want that channel to go away. Oh, this is not good. Not good. Not good at all. I think the channel got deleted. Oh my god. No, you have to have an Instagram account to create a threads. Oh boy. Well, if it deleted, I only have one YouTube channel, so come here for that. I am not gonna keep creating more channels. That's just annoying. So let's see. Add or manage your channels. Okay, well, anyways, maybe I'll just make a vlog channel, just leave this channel all tech. I'll just throw everything on one channel. I'm tired of having two channels, so yeah, everything will be here. If you guys want to check it out, everything will be here. I appreciate you guys for coming through. Thanks for checking it out. Talk to you on the next one.